Listen, if you're leading anything real, whether it's a startup, a team, or an investment, conflict isn't just going to happen. It's already happening, right now, under your skin, on your calendar, in every conversation you wish would just end. You feel it tightening your chest, frustration boiling over, anger that's sharp enough to cut ties, but you know that burning bridges isn't the path forward. You're stuck, because the old ways of dealing with conflict, shouting, avoiding, pretending it's not there, weren't built for where you want to get. And that's why mastering conflict with compassion isn't some soft skill anyone can ignore. It's survival. It's power. It's what separates someone who lasts from someone who burns out. First, drop the nonsense that compassion equals weakness. It doesn't. Compassion means steering through the mess with eyes wide open, seeing what no one else bothers to see. The fears, the pressures, the human stuff driving that conflict. When leaders step into conflict with real compassion, they don't just react. They listen like they need to breathe it in. Not just hear the words, but get what's underneath. You want to actually solve problems? Start looking beyond what's said or even what's done. The real fight is always about something deeper. Show compassion by uncovering that, and suddenly you're not just another loudmouth trying to win an argument. You're the catalyst that pulls everyone out of the mud and into a place where solutions live. Next, get this drilled into your mind. Emotional control isn't denial. It's not bottling things up or pretending you're some calm robot. It's about owning what you feel, but choosing how you act on it. When conflict hits and your instincts scream at you, pause and ask, what's actually happening here? That brief stop saves you from saying things you regret that spiral into chaos. Compassionate leaders don't let anger direct their moves. They use it as information. They know frustration points to a gap, a breakdown, a real problem begging for attention. Own your emotions, but don't serve them on a silver platter. Here's a tough one. You have to be willing to be wrong, sometimes publicly. Too many leaders see admitting mistakes as losing ground or as a crack in their armor. It's not. It's the exact opposite. When you show vulnerability in conflict, you break down defenses. People stop circling their wagons. They get human again. That's when real progress comes. Compassion is brutal in this way. It's about being so confident in your own clarity that you're comfortable being wrong, knowing that the goal is truth, not ego. Another secret? Get aggressive about setting the tone, the rules of engagement. Compassion doesn't mean letting people walk over you. It means being clear, firm, and consistent about what's acceptable. No passive-aggressive behavior, no silent treatment, no power plays. Call it out fast, call it out loud, but do it with the purpose of drawing people back to respect and real, honest dialogue. Teams and founders who thrive aren't stuck in cycles of blame. They're forced to deal with the real issues head-on, and compassion is the tool that keeps those conversations productive instead of poisonous. Finally, don't just aim to fix conflicts. Use them. Every fight has a lesson, a spark, a chance to break out of old patterns. When leaders see conflict as a threat, that's exactly what it becomes. When they see it as feedback from reality, clunky, uncomfortable, but honest, that's where the real work begins. Be ruthless in taking the gifts from conflict and turning them into changes that get you closer to what you want. Compassion gives you the patience to hold space for that process without losing it. So stop pretending conflict isn't part of your job. Stop hoping it'll go away on its own. You have to go into it with ambition, with real compassion, not as a feel-good extra, but as a weapon. Be the leader who turns friction into fuel, who turns frustration into focus, who builds the kind of network, team, or company that doesn't just survive controversy, but uses it to become something no system can hold down. This isn't about being nice. It's about being unbreakable and human at the same time. And if you don't get this, you're leaving your future to chance. Don't do that. Step into conflict. Own it with compassion. Do it right. And you don't just manage conflict, you master it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.